Hello my friends, this is Bethany with New Life Jewelry Creations. The last two videos I've done, I've been fixing stretch bracelets. One was a stretch watch band, but yeah, same process and everything. Well, in the latest bin that my sister sent me, there were these three pieces. I know I have more of this. And so yesterday I went through my craft room and looked for them. And so while I was looking, I started pulling out all the stretch bracelets that I have. And here, let me put those away. And yeah, I come across this. And this one needs some seed beads replaced in it. The stretch actually on that one's pretty good. These are the ones that I will probably do first. But I have this and this one. And this one here is coming apart. The string part's coming off it. The stretch actually is pretty good on it. So I may redo the string on that. Don't know. I've never done string. We'll see. This one here, the color, it's got color loss on it, so it's not so pretty. This one here, the stretch is just way too tight on it. I think this would list this as when I set up for the next sale. I want to put a men's section, and I think I'll put that in the men's section. This one here, this is a bracelet on its own. I don't know why I put that one in with it. It is kind of pretty though, but it's missing some cabochons, and it needs to be restrung. This one here is tore apart, needs to be restrung. This one here is missing, it's only got 3 sections, which means it's missing at least one section, if not more, and it's missing some cabochons. So what we could do was actually put it actually goes this way, okay. I know I should take these out of the plastic bag, but there's a lot of them. So as you can see, this one is all broke up. Do I love this one? No. It's just black and gold, and I may just tear it totally down to its findings and make new, prettier cabochons for it and replace them all. That's a big project, a huge project. Just like this right here is a huge project because I dislike this color on this. I mean, they're all here. All the cabochons are here, and these are one piece, like that right there. It's a cuff. If I pop these all out, make new ones with some color, I think that would be a lot prettier. Yeah, so that's a huge project too. What else we got here? This one here is missing some pearls. Needs to be restrung. Do I want to put it back with pearls? Maybe. Depends on how many of these I have. Because you're going to see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 12 pearls for that. And I think what they just did was when they did the string through, they just put it through each of these pearls, because right there is where the string is broke, and this is where they're missing. So I think that's how they did those. So I could actually put any colored bead I wanted in there, as long as it was, that's probably what, a 6mm, 5 or 6. This one here just needs it to be restrung. Plus I don't know anybody with a J. Well, I know some people. This is, it says God Bless America, and then it's American flags with some beads and everything, and that one was broke. This one here, the stretch is horrible on it. And I love brass, but I'm not in copper and stuff, but I'm not really loving it on this. I don't know why. These are great. So I just may hit, well, there's this. Looks like somebody tried to, bring it up to you. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go. Tried to paint it with something that did not work. And so that needs a lot of loving. I have more here. More here. I mean, look at this. And while I was there, I found, like this right here, there was a couple of these pieces here in a different bin. So I was able to rehome those, got them back together. I don't know. I find that one ugly. Also, these here, there was a couple of these out of place. I was able to get those back together. There's some that, like these here, they don't have any friends yet. These don't have friends yet. These are another one of those that they're enameled, so it's not like I can pop out the cabochon. That's the back side. It's a black and cream. Do I like them? We'll see. Then I found some little ones here. These here actually are like little pictures, and you can put whatever photos in it or whatever you want in it, and it's got like a plastic that pops in the front of it. Yeah, I think it's missing some of its plastic fronts. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, these here I find very pretty. Okay, and I found these that were lonely, 3 of these, and I'm going to put them together. I think they'll look really good together. They're like, a pretty cat's eye. And I think it'd look really pretty with that. Don't you? Yeah. So I did that. What else I do? I found these two were separated from each other, so I put them together. They need a whole lot more friends. This is a huge, huge, heavy stretch bracelet that came apart. These guys need friends. These here need friends. There's not all there. And I found a couple more of these little ones here. So I got some of those. Anyways, just wanted to show you. Oh, and this here, they are, I think the color's appropriate, although you can see it used to be silver, I think, around the edges. For the color of the stones that are in it, or the cabochons that are in it. They're not actually stones. So when I put this back together, and you can see there, at one time it had some beads in it. See the beads there? I think I will keep in mind that this would maybe be a man's bracelet. So, and that will make a difference on how colorful and stuff I make stuff. And plus I have like these. These are really pretty. It's missing some rhinestones here, and it doesn't have enough pieces. But I could put some of those, like these pieces, except for this is gold, not silver. I'll see if I have any more gold ones. But I could put something like that in between here. Make sure, let's see, yep, the holes go end to end. Alright. Alright. So, what my plans are for today, actually, is to do a before and after, in this video. I am not going to show you stringing all that stuff. I will start with some of the easier stuff and just get it done and out of the way. This actually, if I found the pearls that matched without replacing the colors, then that wouldn't be a quick fix. That would be a quick fix because it'd just be going through all of these here and tying it off. This here is horribly loose. Is it pretty? I don't know. I've tried to clean up these medallions here, and they don't clean real well, so I don't know if that's the color or what. Let's see. This here is a real cool thing. It says God makes all things possible, faith, and this just pretty. So I might put that one back together. So this one all apart. I think probably some of the beads are missing. So it needs to be taken care of. As you can see, this one definitely needs to be restrung. See where it's not tight enough. This one here needs to be restrung too, because there is absolutely no give. If I was to pull this any more than this little bit here like this, it would go poof, because this is so brittle. All right. And this one, that J is pretty, but it limits what I can put on there. Let me check the stretch on this. I might just, oh, the stretch is good. So I just may remove this J here and just put another little dangly charm on there. So, but that's what my plans are for today. Well, for the next couple days. And that needs a new, you can see that it doesn't come back together real well. I don't know. This one here, I almost just think it just needs a little bit of polishing up and it's good. It's got a look, the stretch is, but not terrible, because you don't want it too tight because it is a fairly small diameter on the cuff, so you want to be able to get your hand into it. It's low on the priority, let me put it that way, okay? I'm going to set it over there, and if we get to it, we get to it. If not, all right. So, let me end the segment, and we'll get going. Okay, this is going to be bracelet number 1. First thing I'm going to do with it is look at it real well, okay, because I got to cut it apart, and then we'll have to put it back together. I do like the composition that it was in, but these are in some bad shape. Look how awful this was. This here. See that? That was nasty. See if I can pull it out here. Oh, I do not want it to get broke inside there. It looks like it's right there. Come on. I don't know if I can get these off. Okay, I got that one off. There we go. Phew. All right. Ooh, a little tacky there. All right. Okay. I will come back when it's finished. I am going to use the chrome marker, and these here were gold, so I may get the gold one out and put these back to gold, and maybe do a couple of these in gold too, so that it's mixed metals, and I think it'll look good. All right, folks, this is going to be the second bracelet we'll work on. We have not finished the first one, but we need to let it sit for a little bit. So anyways, I open this up, and right here are the holes. And as you can see, when you line them up, there's quite a big space between them. So we got to put some spacer beads in there. Now, I went out to my shed and I pulled out my pink crystals, because right here, can you see the pink rhinestones? This is kind of a beige color. It's kind of a pinky beige. And then they've got the pink crystals. The pink crystals you really don't see terribly much. But I said, let's pull some pink crystal and see how we like it. And I also pulled out some silver spacer beads. So those are brand new. They've never been used, so they're very shiny. These are brand new also. And when I was going through the thing, I came across these. Okay, these match that really well. Then I'm going, now what do I do? They don't really go together, so I gotta pick one or the other. I might go back out in the shed and look through my beige crystals to see if beige might look better with that. These are kind of too small. Even if I put a spacer bead, let me see. Let's go. Spacer bead, little one here. Come on, open up, darling. There we go. Pull it out. Because these are only like 2 millimeter. And the spacer beads, just a little smaller than that. Okay. They're very pretty. But I don't know that it's, I think we need just a little bigger than that to go across there. Because this is going to be, I mean, I guess I could double the size of it. Just put that, then this, and this, and, ooh, come on. That, and one more. Like that there. And then cross the gap with that. And that would look cute. Okay, so that's one of the options. Yeah, I'm in the field. I am zoomed in so that you guys can see better. All right, let's, oh, I've been painting, so I'm with my chrome marker, so yeah, I just kind of got stuck there. I can pull one of these beads out and see how we like one of these. Okay, go here, then there, and a spacer bead, like that there. And that would go right like that. I think if you do it with this here, you actually see those crystals better. The little accent crystal rhinestones here actually show up better than if I use the brown. Although the brown looks really good with that. Oh, so many decisions. I'm going to do it with the large crystals. If I don't like it, we'll come back and we'll tear it apart and we'll do it with the other. Because, you know, we can. Okay, I started putting this together and I could not take my mind off the fact that these might look better. So I said, let me try it with that. These here focus too much on these beads and not so much on this here. I like this better. So I was sure this is the way I was going to go. It's not. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to do it with these. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's finished. What do you think, huh? Think I made the right choice in going with these little ones and letting these be the star? I think it also brings out the fact that there's crystals here. I think that those big pink ones overshadowed it all. So, yep, I like this. All right, the next thing I'm going to work on is this here. I'm not going to try to match these pearls. I probably have some somewhere because there's all these that need to be replaced. What I was thinking is I will keep some of these because they're in good shape, and do maybe a like a almost like a what's it called? Okay, come back to that. It's almost on the tip of my tongue. It's wonderful getting old because your brain just goes, I know these words, I just don't remember what they're supposed to be. But anyways, I was thinking of doing the white, the light pink, and maybe the dark pink, or maybe doing pink, white, pink. But if I do white, pink, white, I'm just going to use the light pink ones. I almost think these dark pink are too much in your face. What do you think? Oh, I got some other colors in there too. I also have, I'm going to have to sort these out because these are almost a yellow and these are a pink. I could do the yellow, pink, white. Might do that. I think this is just too bright. I think that would just, that's just too much. So let's put those away. We'll pick out all the dark ones, throw them in there. Yeah, and we'll consider whether or not just to do it white, pink, white, pink, or do this yellow here, white, pink, or the white, yellow, pink. I don't know. I'll figure it out, and we'll be back. Want to see how this works? I'll show you. You take pink pearl, go through it, and then you're going to go through a little hole there and that hole there, come through the next one. I do have my little clip on the back so that this does not pull out. Grab the next next pearl. That's a bead. That's a pearl. Oh, look at that one. The hole's kind of needs to be reamed out. These are new pearls. They're not real, of course. Okay. Then we're going to go through the hole, through the next hole. Next hole. Come on. Line up. If I can't get them to line up, I can go through one at a time. That's not a problem. Go through. Let that pearl sit in. There we go. Bring that up a little bit so I can get into that hole. Okay. And I'm just going to do the whole thing. And it does need to be restrung because these here are just, you can pull them out like this, and then when you release them, they don't go back all the way. Okay, see you when it's done. All right, there it is. I decided to leave the white and just replace the outside to balance it. I think that's very sweet, very pretty, and would look great with a pink and white outfit. Okay, there we go. So now I've got two. So let's clean up and start another one. Okay, I'm going to do a couple simple ones. This one right here, I was going to say, has no stretch at all to it, and you saw what would happen if somebody tried to actually wear this. So, that's got a thing stuck right in it. Let me see if I can't pull it out. Nope, it broke off. So you know what we do now? We grab our pokey tool, which we always have real handy, and we try to push it out. hopefully they didn't try gluing that in, and that could be what they did, was they glued it. Gotta be careful, because yesterday, or day before yesterday, one of those days, I stabbed my thumb with this thing, and it bled pretty good. And it's taken me a couple of days to do these. The one I started with, the very first one, I have used the paint pens on, and so they have to dry for 24 hours. And then I had to touch it up, so it had to dry another. So that one isn't even close to being put back together. All right, oh, there's something come out of it. See if I can grab that little piece that's sticking out. And it's so dry rotted that it's just breaking off. You see it down in there. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this, and there, I got all the way through, which means I can get my string through. But I'd like to get that stuff out. See, it's coming out. Ow, I just poked it myself. All right, let's see if I can grab it now. But yeah, this one's just going to be an easy string once I get... I thought it was going to be a simple, and shouldn't be showing you anything. But then, of course, things went awry. And this knot broke off inside the pearl, where somebody thought gluing it was a great idea. There we go. Do I have it all? I don't know. Nope, because this does not just slide through. There it is. There's more of it. Ta-da! That's it. Okay, let me string it and I'll be back. Okay, when I was stringing these, I don't know if this will show up on the camera or not, but right there, can you see it right there? Some of the, come on, focus, focus, focus. Hocus pocus, let's focus. Some of the stuff has been, there, I can see it there, scraped off. So I said, well, I got to pull that bead out. That left 21 beads, which, and I had 7 of these that I had harvested off from something else. So 21 and divided by 7 is 3. So every 3, yes, I did math. I put a little spacer bead in, and I think I like it better. It's prettier. Okay, that one's another done. Okay, we're gonna work on this one next. I don't see any beads that are messed up on this. I could still, if I wanted to, put a little bit of color between these, like I did on the white one there. But I don't know if I will, because a lot of times you just do a stacked bracelet and they're uniform in color. Okay, it's done. Nice stretch on it. Thought about putting something in between these. I said, nope, I'll leave it just like it is. Okay, I think this one's up next. The stretch, you can see the stretch is terrible on it. Do I want to change the finish on that? I thought about it, and I don't think so. I think I like that it's kind of weird finish on it. It hasn't started wearing off the coating, but you can see that eventually it will. But I think it's neat. So I'm just going to restring it. Okay, I did tuck the knot inside that bead right there. I didn't mention the saucer beads here. I like those little spacer beads here. But anyways, as you can see, it's got a really good stretch to it now, and it's ready for wear. Okay, up next is this one here, and we're gonna put and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, there it is. What do you think? I think it looks really nice. Okay, On to the next one. Okay, this is that one that we tore all apart. So now I just got to put it back together. You can see I did some in gold and some in silver. And I left these natural because I said, why not? So we'll see. Okay, here's that first bracelet. And we did change the coloring on it. This was the natural color. That one we didn't change at all. This one we did with silver. This we did with gold, silver, silver, silver. And it's perfectly okay if you want to take and hit this with some clear spray paint. It will help seal it if you're worried at all about the chrome or the gold paint on that. The markers there. Am I going to do it? No, it's raining like crazy outside right here in Georgia. I'm not complaining because we've been in drought. But I do think these natural colored ones bring it all together. I think if I was just to do with the gold and the silver, I don't think it would have looked as well. So I'm glad I left these. Okay. Okay. Let's zoom in on it. Whoops. Okay, these are what I'm going to do next. They are pretty wide spaced here. And I was looking at them, and when they're together like this, there's a little bit of gap. Do you see the gap there? That's between the, come on, focus, focus, focus. Come on, there you go. You see the gap that's right between these two here? I'm thinking I'm going to put a little spacer bead in it. It's very silver. Would a black work better? Yeah, but I don't have the black. So let's go back to, way back to normal? Can't tell. No, we're not back to normal. Almost. Almost, almost, almost. Shh, shh, shh. Okay. But since you're not going to see them anyways, I don't know. Should I go look and see if I have any worn out one? What is this? These are, oh, this is a 2.2 millimeter silver bead. I think these are smaller than a 2.4. Anyways, let me go see what else I can find, because it definitely is going to need something between them. Just a little something, something. Otherwise, you're going to see the string, and I don't want to see string. Okay, I went out to the shed, and I looked to see what I would have for spacer beads that's the right solid size. I saw these, but they're blue. They're not black. They're wooden, and they might have worked. I could always hit them with a little black paint or whatever, but I'm not going to. Okay. The other thing I found was this necklace here, and those beads would work fine in it, except for I don't want to destroy the necklace. So in the stash that my brother sent me that had been his wife's before she passed, Sandy, shout out to you, there were these spacers here, and I think these right here, they've got the black in them. They're silver, but they got some of the black in them, and I think they would go okay with that. So I'm going to use those. Okay, and I'll be back when I have it together. Okay, you know me. I can't leave well enough alone. I'm not liking the spacers in there. This is without no spacer, and it does not show the way I thought it would. And this is with the little gold bead in there, which really doesn't show much at all either. I do see a little string right here, just a little bit. I think I'm going to go with the gold spacers, or the silver spacer gold. Okay, I learned my colors. I did. I think I'll go with these little silver spacers. I don't like these. What do you think, huh? What do you think? All right. Okay, there it is. What do you think? It's kind of a larger bracelet. And it's not because of the spacers I put in, because they take up basically no room at all. So it's just a fairly large bracelet. But it's pretty. I think I need to clean it a little bit. Get a little paintbrush out, dampen it, and just kind of... That is smidge. There's a smidge on it. Okay. Okay. Time to deal with this here. I do like this here, but it limits who would want this. I'm more apt to find somebody who just wants a J. Okay, so I pulled out these little charms. We could go with just a plain heart. This one here, it would be double-sided, which would work really good on a bracelet. That way you don't have to worry about which side's up. So we'll keep that one. This one is very cute, and it goes great with those colors. So here, let me bring you guys in just a little bit, and let's hope that I don't get out of frame. Bring it over here. Okay. As you can see, that goes really good with that. So I'm going to put that over there too. That one, I don't think so. I think that one's too pretty or whatever. That one's too childish. I think that goes more for the kids' bracelet. Put it over there. This says Queen. I don't know that I'll ever use this. I'm not big into Queen, you know? I don't know. That's just a heart. Nah. This is a little elephant thing. It's not double-sided. Otherwise, I would think maybe, but no. This is cute. This is just a lotus flower, but I don't think the colors go with anything on it. This is pretty. This is sparkly. I think this, first of all, it's gold, where this here is silver. I think this would go better on just a delicate chain and make a necklace out of it. It's very pretty. I do like the key. It does have a lobster clasp, so I could put it on just about anything. Could I change that out with that? Yeah. This has got where you put the jump ring through there, just a butterfly. That's very sweet. Here is another heart. A lot of sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Again, I think it's too sparkly for this. This is sweet. It's a unicorn. Would a unicorn go good on that? Yeah, but the colors don't match. I mean, that yellow and that turquoise, there's no yellow or turquoise in that, so no. This, I think, is perfect. It is shell, and these are stones, so it's all natural material. I would go with any one of these 5 would be really good. So I'm not a problem with any of those. Which one do I want? I don't think I'm going to do the key. The greens are great with those greens. But it's it's only on the one side. This is double-sided, and that would be cute. I really think I'm going to do the fish. The butterfly would be adorable on it. This would be cute, but I just love that fish, and I've been looking for a home for him. And I think that may be his home. So, that's what I'm going to do. Just took me a few seconds to switch those out, and I'm very happy with that. The stretch was always good on that. It's just that with the J, it was very, very small as to who would want a J. Joel, you want a J on a heart? All right. It did have a split ring on this here, and I took that off and just used the jump ring that came with the J. So that one's good to go. Okay. I did hit this one with a paint pen, so that one looks a lot better. I don't know that it showed up on the video as being have lost a lot of color, but it did. Okay, now these are the ones that we have done. Pretty pretties. Okay, lots of gorgeous stuff that we did here. Bring it back down here where they're all in the thing. So I think I'm going to close out this video. I could do more. I have a lot more to do. But I think you're probably tired of seeing stretch bracelets. So I'll probably go do something else. Don't know what, but let me know if there's something you want me to do. But I hope you enjoyed this. This is Bethany with New Life Jewelry Creations. Drop a comment. Give us a thumbs up. You know, recommend me to your friends, whatever. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this one. It's just so pretty. Okay, till next time. Bye.